Sorry about that. Probably have this up way too high. Let's fix that. All right, so we are underway. Tigers with the kickoff. And then out of touch, or into touch technically. Now mauling. So this is Tigers versus SLUH for 5th place. Griffin takes the ball off of the maul. And turnover to SLUH. So Tigers called for not releasing. And successful kick to touch. So Tigers will be in on the defensive line out. So weather today is high 60s, low 70s, sunny, absolutely gorgeous out. I know we have a bunch of Tigers listening in. I think we also have some SLUH families. So hello to everybody. So called not straight. Or it might have been a double pump by the hooker. Saw that too. So shout out to Griffin, our hooker, who is 18 today. Happy birthday to Griffin. Actually, I think yesterday was technically his birthday. And Rylan, Barron's younger brother, has a birthday today. Happy birthday to him. I have been informed that we may have family as far away as Turkey in today. So if so, welcome. So on the penalty, the Tigers get the scrum. AG, the 9, will put the ball in. Right on the SLUH 40-meter line, or 10-meter line, technically, depending on. So that was a little chip kick from Jack. And tap down. So that'll be a goal line dropout to SLUH. So SLUH stands for St. Louis University High School. I'm not sure what their mascot is. Everybody is wearing, not everybody, but the people I've seen are wearing SLUH rugby gear, so I've just been kind of referring to them as that. So there we go on the kick. High tackle called against SLUH. So Vincent Keller, the fly half for the Tigers, will kick the ball into touch. And the Tigers will take the line out right at or about the 5-meter line. So Tina and I last night had an opportunity to talk with a couple of the SLUH coaches. They are staying in the hotel next to us. Really nice people. So not straight. It is windy. It's quite windy today. So it's going to be interesting on kicks as well as lineouts to try to keep the ball in the channel on lineouts and get the ball to go where you want it to on kicks. But the Tigers remain on attack, so this will be a scrum down to SLUH. Trying to figure out the direction. We don't have as many indicators. It generally is coming across the field, so from the far side to the near side. Actually, it feels like it's at my back right now. So expect a clearing kick, blocked, charge down. So that was Walker. Walker is a beast. And I think he took that one in the face. So on the charge down, that will be a scrum to the Tigers from the 5-meter line. So we'd like to thank Aaron Harrell. Unfortunately, he was injured in the first game. Hope that you are doing well. Big shout out to Aiden Harrell. Aiden is not on the trip. Aiden is a senior. Well, no, he's not. He's a graduate now. Congratulations to Aiden on graduating high school on Friday. Wish him well. And that is a try by Jack Fleming, I believe. I think that was Jack. Should have been Jack. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Oh, was that Walker? Maybe that was Walker. So Tigers are up 5-0. Vince Keller in to kick. Shout out to his older sister, Zoe, who came up and joined us. Got to meet up with her last night for dinner. She's awesome. Former teammate of our daughter on the Tigers. She is at NC State as an engineering student and plays rugby. And the kick is good. So 7-0 Tigers. I did get the time started a little late, so call it directional. I am having an issue with my Zoom. May have to pull this thing down at halftime to see what's going on. Doesn't seem to want to zoom out. Can't, maybe it's a cable thing. We'll see. Anyway. So that kick went straight to touch. Again, with that win, probably not a surprise to anybody. That's going to be a challenge all game long. So that'll be a scrum down to the Tigers at midfield. So I believe our touch judge is none other than the great and powerful Nigel, who is the head of SLUH, the Southeast Referee Society, which governs all of the Tigers' home matches and all the matches in North and South Carolina. And I'm not exactly sure where the border is. I don't think it includes Georgia. So a kick from Vincent to put the ball down in the corner. I think I need some strain relief on my cable here. See if we can help it a little. So, all right, so, tap down in the try zone, so that'll be a goal line dropout for SLUH. Fielded by the Tigers. So that is Nick Flemings with the ball. Little pitch to Walker there. And that is a try by Nick Flemings. I believe the referee went over to talk to the AR regarding the clear out on that rock. So time is just kind of frozen here as we decide what's going on. So it looks like it'll just be, I'm not even sure what's happening here. We'll see. All right, so it's Tigers ball, not a try. Penalty. Not sure what the penalty was. We will see. So I'm guessing because of the win that we've opted for the scrum. So when you have a long arm penalty, a full penalty, you have the option. You can opt for kicking it. You know, you can kick it to touch and you maintain possession. And then you have the opportunity as well to take a scrum. So on windy days, we've done this in the past. Many times we will opt to take that scrum. It's also a competitive advantage if the opposing team's strength is in their forwards and or your strength is in your backs. You can create big mismatch opportunities. So Vinny with the dummy, meaning he pretended like he was going to pass the ball and held on to it. So now the Tigers will work back. All right, something's going on here. Now I've lost my zoom and my... All right, I'm just going to need the Tigers to go ahead and score so I can check what's going on here. I've lost my tilt function. So Vinny with the chip in. Kicked away just in time. And we'll see. All right. Had to swap a battery out that had died. So, should be good now. Hopefully didn't miss any action here. Man, I'm just having all kinds of technical issues today. My Zoom doesn't want to work. So, Nick, our 8-man on the pick. That's to Breeden Booty, who drops it in for the try. All right, I think I'm going to switch remotes as well because this is not working. This is why I travel with a spare. All right, now that I have one that's kind of partially working, I don't have it mounted yet, but at least we can see what's going on. And the kick is good. So that puts the Tigers up 14-0 on SLUH. We are at, where are we at time-wise? We are at a little over 13 minutes into the second half. A little bit of a kick tennis, and the ball goes out of touch. So I believe that will be a 50-22 to the Tigers. Yep. On that kick, that's a 50-22, so Tigers maintain possession. 50-22 is added to the rules a couple years ago if you're not familiar with it. So one of the interesting things is if you kick the ball from inside your 50 and it goes out of touch on the bounce, inside of your opponent's 22, you maintain possession like a penalty kick to touch. Tigers with the maul. Jack spins off. Zoomed in, I think, a little too tight here. So, penalty, offsides against the Tigers. So, kick to touch. That ball is on the highway. that happens on the red field here. All right, so that'll be a line out to SLUH. Looks like it's just outside their 22. That was a hit. Oh, that was a hit. So interesting. SLUH's going to run it out. There's a benefit to kicking it out of your 22. You can kick it straight to touch. Buy yourself some time and space. So that was a ruck that was just blown up. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get our hand on the ball. So there's Chris holding up the opposing player. Then has to let go as soon as his body touches the ground. He's considered down. As Nick backs out of the... And the ball's kicked to touch on the fly. Height contrast between our referees. So because that ball had been taken out of the 22, you can't take it back behind the 22 and then play it like it was always behind it. So not only is it a Tigers lineout, it's a Tigers lineout from where it was kicked. So Tigers with the maintained possession. Good attempted steal by SLUH. Oh, just a little bit out of touch. So that's a knock by the Tigers. There'll be a SLUH scrum down on the knock. So SLUH almost had that one in the line out. Good job on their part. I can't remember if I mentioned this. Had an opportunity to meet a couple of the SLUH coaches last night. The SLUH team is staying in the hotel next to us, which is cool. Compliments to SLUH on embracing rugby culture. That's something that we're trying to do as a Tigers organization, trying to make sure that we live up to the ideals of family and respect and integrity, courage and discipline. Those are what we refer to as our tenets, our pillars. Nice run. SLUH with the clearing kick. Oh, contact in the air. So that'll be a penalty to, and then there's going to be some additional yardage added on for talking. You can see the quack hands. Technically, that's a misconduct penalty. So one of the awesome things about rugby is that the referees have total authority on the pitch. And what that means is you have no choice but to respect them. Their decision is final. There is an interaction. The referee talks to the captains from each team. Nobody else is supposed to talk to the ref directly. So if you have an issue, if you think something's happening or you have a clarification question, you present it to your captain. Your captain can present it to the referee. And 99 times out of 100, I would say the referees are great about answering those questions. Helping out, providing explanations. So there's another line out to the Tigers. Tigers will maul. Their mauls have been strong. Oh, ball popped out. So SLUH got it. SLUH with another clearing kick. Fielded by, I think that's Jackson. Crossfield kick to Zach with a beautiful move. So another crossfield kick. So ref will go over to confer. There was a lot of stuff happening there on the field. Need to understand if there was a knock, offsides, heaven only knows. So it's a knock by the Tigers, so it'll be a scrum down to SLUH. There's a SLUH player that is down outside the try zone. getting help back up now. He's favoring his right shoulder there. You can see it in the screen. Hopefully he's all right. Up, sat back down, so he's looking for a trainer. So there'll be a pause while they attend to him. I'll actually remember to pause the timer this time. So, of course, my time is not official. It is only an estimate. I did start it a little bit late. I was talking with one of the coaches for another team who was interested in the setup that I use. One of the, again, trying to live up to that rugby family ideal. I willingly share as much as I possibly can about what I have and how I do it. Excuse me. Better rugby film helps everyone. It's important for kids to get noticed by academies, to get just recognition, for them to brag about themselves a little bit, which a lot of these kids should. All right, so he's up. As well as for college recruiting. Rugby doesn't have the money that that college football and basketball do. So a lot of times the only way that coaches get to see what a player does on the pitch is through film. All right, so we'll just assume that we restarted time. Yeah, we have. So we have 30-minute halves, 5 minutes shorter than usual. And the cards are therefore shorter. I think they're 8 minutes instead of 10. Ball was picked up by Nick. Walker on the pick and go. And that's Pants. And Pants is in for the try. Otherwise known as Aiden Gallant. He does have an entire name. It's not just Pants. So for those who don't know, one of the benefits of the live stream is that you can go back in time. You can use the sliders, so you can do your own instant replays. As long as I captured it, I try. I do a better job sometimes than others. It's kind of hard to see. I think I have Vince in the shot. All right, so Vince for the conversion. Good distance and accuracy. Amazing kick. Vince has spent a tremendous amount of time working on his kicks. He's gone from a good kicker to a great kicker over the last year. It's been fun watching him develop over the last several years. Big kick. So Nick just steamrolling his way through the SLUH defense. Ball out. Kick. Caught by SLUH. Kicked again. And that'll be a knock, so that'll be SLUH ball. SLUH will get the put in on the scrum. All right, here we go. Good ball handling there. And that is a good poach by the Tigers. I believe that was Jack Fleming. So Vince will again kick to touch. So Vince decided to test Michelle Ulasoy's reaction time with that. She was able to get out of the way before being crushed by the flying rugby ball. So good news. All right, so Griffin, birthday boy with the put in. New nickname, Crackers. I'll have to explain to you where that comes from. Trust me, it's fitting. Ball up to Flo. Great catch. To AG. Oh. Way to go, Pants. Little mishandling there on a tough pass. So back to Vince, who clears it. So this is Zach calling. You're not catching them. It's okay, though. Many try. And that is a try by Zach. I got to say, though, that was a good chase down. That's one of the better ones I've seen. Zach has Jets. So, again, Vince will set up for the conversion. So for Griffin, for Jack Williams, and for Braden Booty, who are our seniors, this will be their last game as Charlotte Tigers. And that's good. So Vincent remains perfect on conversion kicks. So the game was originally scheduled to be at 2:30. SLUH needed opportunity to get on the road earlier, and since we don't fly out till tomorrow morning, we were happy to accommodate. That's why we're on Redfield, and it worked out better because that means that we get to live stream this instead of relying on the Rugby Network and all of the issues that they've had. Jamison with ball in hand. I didn't even see his offload. I didn't know, couldn't tell who it went to. Maybe to Will. But that's Jamison. He's half magician. Dummy there from, I think that was Nick, yeah. So that's Jack again. Ball out to Vince. Ooh, blocked on the kick. Recovered by the Tigers, though. So Griff on the steal there, or not steal, but on the pick and go. Clearing kick. Oh. Good attempt to blow the ruck up there. So they're able to blow the ruck up, but that was a knock. I would say it went straight down, but that's okay. So that will be a knock to SLUH, scrum down to SLUH, I mean. Knock by the Tigers. So also want to pass along to any of the parents that are out there, and I'm sure this is true of the SLUH team as well, but the Tigers have been complimented by the hotel staff pretty much every day for their behavior, which is awesome. It's a big part of who we want to be and who we want to be known as, to the point that a couple of businessmen who have been staying there all week commented that they have never seen a group of young men who are so well behaved and so respectful. So that was awesome. So moms and dads, y'all are doing something right. Keep doing it. Ball's out from the scrum. Thought that was going to be a little Punch and Judy line. Great pickup there. Able to do that without going out of touch is amazing. So called for diving in the rock. So kick to touch. So I am pretty sure that this good-looking gentleman here is Nigel. His back is to us. There are multiple refs here who are of the Shiny Dome persuasion. But I do believe, because I know Nigel's here, he officiated a match yesterday. And I believe I heard the word shenanigans, which is always positive confirmation. Great grab by the Tigers there. Great defense by SLUH, almost had that. So Jamison with the ball with an unconventional offload. Cleared by SLUH. And that will be the end of the half. All right, so the field here is across the street from the airport, the local airport. Gets a touch windy. All right, so how are we doing for half? What do you think?
What do you mean? What do you think? Like it's.
I mean, we're winning, but there's some sloppy ball handling.
Yeah, I think they're like, oh, we can play sloppy now. That's after
Yeah.
like like pretty much 3 good halves. They're like, oh, we can play sloppy now. I'm like, that just happened with Vienna, but Vienna wasn't on their best game. This team is on their best game.
Yeah. Well, and Vienna lost their first game because in the last half, the second half of the second half, they let the other team score 5 tries.
Yeah.
Because they were up by 2 and they lost by 3.
Did Griffin just like kick? What was he trying to do with that?
He was just trying to kick it out of touch.
Okay.
Because their plan was on this one, she said, last play. So Vinny was like, should I just go to half? And that's what Chris was like, no, let's go score 1 more. So I think Griffin made the smart decision that once it was going the other direction, just kick it out and take the
Yeah,
half.
that was a good decision. Has Chris had his try yet?
Here, I don't know. He has scored this year a couple
Yeah,
times.
I'm talking about the tournament. He's so
yes.
close. Yeah.
Did Chris score?
Not yesterday.
I think Chris scored
in the first game.
in the first game.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't see it then. But I didn't know everyone's names.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what is that? This blurry footage.
We have Cardinals representation sitting over there with Colby's dad and Porter's dad. Sitting over the other side.
Oh.
I saw Hurwitz is here,
Yeah.
which is nice. I don't know where he is now.
Oh, it's right there. No. You know, I hadn't really thought about it too much. I was talking to
We have a lot of Katie's.
I know, on Thursday's game, kind of laughing because I'm like, yeah, I think, I said, I think they kind of knew it. They figured out our game very quick. I have a feeling they knew what was coming. And she goes, oh, sure they did. Someone did. Someone in particular gave them film, especially after all of that shit last year. I said, of course. Well then, as I'm getting all of these congratulations, and then yesterday as I'm getting anyone we know has been texting me on how awesome the game is. I'm like, how is everyone on the Cardinals watching that game tonight?
They were watching on rugby.
Oh, the rugby net. Oh, that's true. That's true. It's the rugby net. Okay, so now I feel a little bit better about it. Because I'm sitting here going,
Yeah, they weren't watching us. Because nobody was. I haven't checked. We had 0 viewers.
there are 2 sources.
Because I didn't share the link with anybody until after the match
Exactly.
anyway, so there's no possibility. This one's public though.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a couple people that didn't get the link from
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was sent in an email. It was put in the group chat. It was put in the up on Instagram. And it was put on Facebook. Literally on every channel we have, it was posted. So I can't help that. But I I gave it to told one of the SLUH parents.
Right, and they've been passing it. And I gave it to someone after I heard that.
I'm gonna need a bottle of water when this is over. I forgot.
Let's go, Tigers!
Good cash. Oh no, I don't need cash for it.
No, you can wait until the end of the game. Did you play field hockey?
Oh yeah, I did. During the peak of the pandemic, when they're like, yeah, y'all really can't play rugby right now.
Yeah.
I played a season.
Okay.
It was Audrey Kell's team.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. I did not know
if
that.
you know. Myers Park has like a scary field hockey team. Like
Yeah.
I like knew one a person who played in passing. One of them like tried to kill my best friend went to Audrey Kell,
Yeah.
and I was trying to recruit her to play rugby, so I played a season of field hockey. It almost convinced her, and then her parents went, "That can't be safe." And I'm like, she has a tilted pelvis. I'm like, that doesn't matter. But
So all the worst injuries I've seen are in field hockey, not in rugby.
So
yeah,
But when you have a bat,
she
in your
got a
hands-
bat to the chin.
Yeah.
She has a purple little mark on her chin now. Her name's Violet, so she's purple.
so maybe if she gets tackled in rugby, they'll snap it back so it's a little bit tilted.
Exactly. But yeah, she goes to Georgia Tech now. And they have rugby.
All right, so here we go for the second half.
She's really built to be like a prop or a hooker. She's built to be front row. And then
So Tigers lead 28-0 coming out of the half. SLUH, I'm sure, will make a few adjustments. Maybe some player changes as well. I can't really tell. So ball well fielded there by Nick. Ooh, that was just not good tackle position. Oh. So that's a knock. What? Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. Let me check. No, I'm just hitting on everything. All right, there we go. Hopefully now it's on. All right, so that was a knock by the Tigers, so scrum down to SLUH. 28-0, start of the second half here. SLUH put in. Zach with the pick. Offloaded to Jamison. Oh, good tackle from behind. It's not something you see very often. Oh, ball stolen by SLUH. And a knock by SLUH. So there was a knock there, but we're going to come back to the original knock. So it'll be Tigers put in on the scrum. So the wind has died down a little bit, at least for now. It's breezy at times. Still beautiful weather. Totally sunny day. Few clouds in the sky. Probably around 70 degrees. So a little inside to flow there. So there goes Pants. So Vince to Jack. Boys rocking over. Staying left. To Jack. So that wasn't Jack before. Apologies. No, that was Nick. So that looked like a knock. So a little frustration on the SLUH side, which I can understand. But everybody stayed in control. That's what matters. Sometimes you need a teammate to come and help you disengage. So that's a knock. So it'll be a scrum down to the Tigers. AG will put it in. Let's see if I can get names right this phase. Looks like maybe we have Jameson now in at 10. Or just a different position in terms of structure. So that's going to be a high tackle.
Keep it up, SLUH, come on!
So Vincent with the kick to touch. All right, so that was just a different setup structurally. I typically expect the first pass off the scrum is going to go to the 10. Obviously not the case. So this will be a Tigers line out. Like I said, the wind has died down. Be a nice chance to take advantage of that. Tigers are running on some subs. I see Brody and Telly coming on as Jackson and Jack Fleming go off. Oh, now the wind's picked up. So now the breeze feels like it's, blowing down the field. So from the far end that you can see in the camera. Beautiful throw to Flo. Out to Jameson. Telly recovered. And Brody was able to snag that, prevent the pick, and gets the try. Risky pass, great reward. I believe that is Brody's second. I think it's his second try of the tournament. I think it's his first try of the tournament. I'll take that back. Regardless, it was a good one. So one of the other interesting things is there's a state highway that runs parallel. So I would imagine it would be distracting at times, but according to the boys, they don't really notice the traffic noise. It does get irritating every once in a while. You have somebody come along on a motorcycle, in a muscle car, in a souped-up truck that feels like they just have to, make noise. So Vincent makes the conversion. Perfect on the day, 5 for 5. So now we will reset for the restart. All right. Slow on the restart. So what are we at? We are about 7.5 minutes in-ish. It's interesting. Everybody's in front of the kicker.
Come on, guys, go!
Great return kick there. So SLUH on attack here.
Get it out!
So knocked by SLUH, recovered by the Tigers. So that'll be a scrum down.
Tell Ethan we'd like the dad. You go give it a walk. You know what the good news is? Like, you hate to lose. But that was a players we had 6 opportunities to make a try to drop the ball. He never does it. So I'm okay with that because that's the game you gotta learn from. If you can come back here too, you can take breaks. Thanks, Matt. Good to see you, bud. Hey, by the way, we're gonna have a beer in the next few weeks. All right.
All right, was just saying hi to Mr. Hurwitz, Ethan's dad, who was watching the match. Shout out to the Hurwitz family, former Tigers, now with the Cardinals. Awesome group of people. Ethan, wish you the best in your match today against Woodlands for the National Championship Club.
We're trying real hard. Thank you very much.
So this is scrum down with the Tigers on the knock. Not exactly sure. We're taking some extra time. Might have some new players in. So the refs are always going to make sure that that bind is good. It's so important from a safety point of view. A lot of necks in vulnerable positions. All right, so great run by Telly there. Got some room. Kick to clear. Great field, great, well fielded. I can't think of the words. Well fielded by SLUH, and it is out of touch on the box. Quick line out.
Go, Will!
Go, Will!
Not gonna rock.
All right, so a little tough pass there, so that's a knock by the Tigers. So that'll be SLUH scrum down. It happens. All right, so more subs are being run here. Looks like the 15 is being subbed off for SLUH.
All right, Chase, let's go, big guy. Let's go, Chase.
All right, so here we go with the SLUH put in.
Go SLUH, big strong, big strong. Go SLUH.
Attempted chip kick there. Looks like Jameson dove on it. Box kick by AG. Beautiful kick. Drops in. Goes out of touch. So that will be a line out to SLUH. Just outside their 10-meter line. Just inside, sorry, just inside their 10-meter line. You know, inside, outside, left, right. Looks like Barron's in now. So Nick with the steal. Cheer, who is wearing 21 jersey. So slung out to Jameson, to Brody, tackled. Oh, that's a high tackle. That might be cardable too. That was pretty egregious. Yeah, she's going to the pocket, so that'll be a card once the captain comes over. Yeah. He didn't mean to do it. Very rarely are you going to see a player try to do it because the way you play is the way you were played. Just, you know, you're trying to make a tackle, and sometimes that arm just goes a place where you don't really realize. So You know, that's not a SLUH thing. They don't play dirty. You know, but at the same time, you got to stop the runner, right? So we make the same mistake from time to time. Ref's there to hold everybody accountable, and that's how the boys learn, right? What you don't want are refs who don't see those things or don't call them, and then the boys never learn. And then you not only does the risk of injury go up, but then sometime when they're at a place with better refs, they don't know how to play properly.
Weak side, Trey! You ready, Chase?
All right, so AG with the put in. Jameson is able to break through the line and scores a try, making it 40-0. So Jameson, team captain, he is USA Rugby 7s and 15s selectee. Wes Stone is here with us. He is not playing. Obviously, he had his knee injury, but he is here. He is also a USA U18 15s selectee. We have Aiden Beatty here, who's been roaming around. He is Jameson's older brother, former Tiger. Played here in 2022 as a junior, his first year of rugby. Tremendous impact on the pitch. Kept the Tigers in each of the 3 games. Didn't win any of those. That was okay. That was the first year of rebuilding. All right, so that's Vinny on the conversion, making it keeping it perfect on the day, making it 42-0. We're about halfway through the second half here.
Go, SLUH! Go, boys! Go, boys!
We have a small contingent of Cardinals parents who are here cheering the Tigers on.
Get some points!
Shout out to any of the families who are watching on either side, Tigers or SLUH.
Let's go, Blue!
Since our match here is moved over to the red field, the Rugby Network does not televise games on the red field, so we were able to use our live stream setup. One of the best parts, no commercials. Great pass. Oh. So she caught the no, or the ref. Somebody caught the no. That was, one of the neat things about rugby is you have an opportunity to express some creativity as a player. Doesn't always work out, but it's always exciting to see. I don't know that the coaches necessarily agree with me on that, but I still enjoy it. So on the SLUH knock, that will be Tigers put in on the scrum. So just to give you kind of bearings, right? We're on the red field closest to the road. Behind me is the white field, and then at the far back and perpendicular is the blue field. All right, so something going on with the scrum there, so she'll reset. So here at the Moose Rugby Fields, these are the best rugby fields you are going to find in the United States. If you look, you will not see a blemish. They come out at the end of the day, and they roll the fields, and then they use a lawnmower to help recondition them. They are absolutely pristine. The person who owns the facility, I was told, is one of the members of the committee that selects the participants. I was told he runs the facility at a loss. He's trying to run a break even. But they are absolutely amazing fields, and he limits the number of events that can be held here each year in order to preserve the quality of the grass. Good tackle there. AG's working to fish that ball out. Jamieson again. Sends it wide to Jackson. So Booty scoops it up off the ground. Sorry for the over zoom there. I try. So Brody throws it out wide. And it's out of touch. All right, so I see Ant in the game. So I see Danny in. I think that's Joe in 21. It's kind of bright out, so I don't really have the best view. So on the pass that went out of touch, or into touch technically, it will be a line out to SLUH. So Tigers with the early lift. So attempt to kick, that was blocked. So it looks like Joe was able to fall on top of it. So Tigers kick it. Open space in the field there. Jackson's going after it. No, that was not a high tackle. Oh, that was definitely rough, but it was not a high tackle. It was across the chest. A little out the back to Brody. That was high. That was around the neck. So AG. And that is to, oh, I can't tell who that is. Is that Jack maybe? So, forward pass is the call. So that will be a scrum down to SLUH. So good attack by the Tigers, fell apart there with forward pass. Happens. So we're at 42-0. We got about 10 minutes left in the half, maybe a little bit less. Not sure exactly what we're waiting for. Oh, sub. Okay. All right, so SLUH put in. Clearing kick. Oh. Mishandled. That's all right on the catch. So that is a knock, so that'll be a scrum down to SLUH. That ball was right there at the edge, so really in the end, there's no damage because if the ball had gone out of touch and it was going to be a line out, it would have been our line out, but still, oh, it looks like it is our line out. Oh, maybe it must have been out of touch, actually. All right, I see. So it wasn't mishandled. It didn't need to be.
Let's go,
it was just stopped.
SLUH!
So Danny is in at hooker. So he will throw in for the Tigers.
We can leave next.
So Barron was able to snag that. And that's coming back. I'm assuming it was not straight call because it was not straight. So we'll see if they opt for the line out or go for the scrum. It'll be SLUH's option. Oh, it was a knock. Okay, so on the knock it is no option. It is a scrum down. So it's been a good tournament for the boys. They've been doing well at the hotel, behaving. They get their phones. They don't have their phones overnight. We've had dinners brought in for them. A lot of the moms, probably some of the dads have been chipping in to help make sandwiches, to cover the lunches. Breakfast provided by the hotel. They been well behaved, having some fun. I'm sure there are plenty of stories that have been happening in the rooms, things that I probably don't want to know about. They are teenage boys. But at least outwardly, they've been well behaved. So SLUH on the tag. Good SLUH. Way to get that ball out. Ball went backwards, so SLUH maintains possession.
No, it doesn't.
Brothers.
Oh, that's
He's got 5 brother-in-laws.
you're not supposed to drop a rock like that. Only matters if they call it. Good offload there. So that was a high tackle. All right, so that is a card for the high tackle.
Get your kids under control.
He's a freshman and he's 14 years old, so.
He's just joking.
Bill, that's how you learn, right? Yeah.
That's how you learn, though, right? You get a card like that, you remember it.
All right, so that was a kick to touch by SLUH. So SLUH will set up for the line out.
Let's go, Luke. Let's go, Luke.
SLUH doing a good job to get that ball out to the other side of the field. So we are coming back to offside. So good tackle by the Tigers. SLUH able to protect possession there. Good hit by Barron there. Ball looks like it's picked up by the Tigers. Popped out of the rock. So Jackson with the pickup.
What did she call on the tackle?
I have no idea.
She just told him to go cool off. She didn't card him.
Oh, no, it's fine. I told him. Oh, he offered many times.
Yeah, it's every year it happens here at Nationals. It's generally when a player is not saying anything against the ref or the other team, they're just mad. So that's not an offense. But
Red cards, like if he got a red and he's an underclassman and played next year, would a red card?
it doesn't carry over to season, no. But it would end the tournament. So if it happens on day one.
All right, so this is a scrum down to SLUH under the kind of under the post, near the post, right at the 5-meter line on the knock by the Tigers. So there's the put in. Playing out of their try zone. Interesting. Usually you would not do that. You would want to kick and clear.
No, tap it down. No.
That was an excellent kick.
So here's Billy.
Get him! Yes! Let's go!
Good job, Billy, taking care of that. Hey, Jeep.
Tackle him! Professional foul! No.
All right, so that's a score by Jameson over in the corner. I know there was some discussion about something else happening. I did not see it, so I cannot speak to it. Let's see. Yeah, so we're playing one man down still. We are at time, so this may be the end of the match. So this reminds me of 2021 in a little bit, right? So the Tigers won the first match in Loma Linda, I want to say, and then lost the second match against Back Bay, who were the eventual champions, and then won the third match. And that's the match. All right, congratulations to SLUH on a great season, the invitation to Nationals. Playing every match hard, beginning to end. Congratulations to the Tigers. I think we can say that this is the end of a 3-year rebuild with the split of the Cardinals organization. Yeah, I think when you earn your way back to Nationals on your own merits and you win 2 games, I think that's fair to say.
Good game, Tigers. Good game.
So now the players will meet for the sportsmanship line. All right, so that's it from the Moose Rugby Grounds. Thank you. Hope everybody enjoyed. Hope you have a safe remainder of your Memorial Day weekend.
Yes,